Hello, this is Caleb with Garden Sewer Service at 1303 Alpine. This is Building B, part 2 of the Building B, but part 5 total videos. I am at the very end of the line on the east side. Can't push farther out, but the junction where the other B video is just 6 feet down the way, so we're very close. There is some water running from a unit, so that's why you have a little bit of water running here. There was a little bit of, you just saw some sewage that we're flushing out. I will put down the hose and ask people to flush toilets to get that to rinse all the way out. I'm not seeing much of any problem. There's one spot I want to take a look at in just a second. I was 75 feet out from our clean out here. We do have a lot of scale. It's mineralization that's built up. So for this section so far, unless I see anything, I would recommend maybe a descaler service to maybe clean up the sides. Right here, we do have a low spot. We might be losing some of that pipe. So I'm going to locate this spot and recommend a 5-foot spot repair. For this spot right here, I'm going to locate that now. I'll pause the video and be right back. All right, so I located that 2 feet 3 inches deep. Looks like we got good pipe. And then right here is where I located it. And then within just a few feet we come out of it. So I think maybe that pipe's starting to give out on the bottom side. I do recommend a spot repair at that spot. There's always a chance that if you start to rip up that pipe, you know, we might have the pipe giving away on the bottom. It doesn't look to be in great shape. I mean, we still got good flow, and it's not, my camera's not dipping down, so possible spot repair with maybe a possible chase. But right here, I did locate that spot. It may be a low spot too. It may just have dipped. So it's less than 5 feet, so we would do a 5-foot spot repair. And if the pipe's crumbling, then we would talk and maybe say that it is starting to degrade or it's just leveling issues. So this section up until the west side of Building B is scaled up. We have this one spot, and other than that, I haven't seen anything. Really, someone is running water, by the way. Do have a series of turns. Does make it hard to push out. That's why I was struggling to get past the 75-foot mark. This is the last video I'll be doing. I did have to knock out the cap, and I will be replacing it for this clean out that I'm operating from. We have at least one 11-foot belly at the entryway of Building A's garage. And we have a 48-foot belly past that. That is a big spot that's accumulating paper. Surprised we're not having more issues as it stands. For Building B, there is a dead spot between Building B and Building A we cannot see. And if there's something going on with that pipe, we would have to basically get a new clean out, or while we're doing a repair, figure out the running water right now. What we need to do, if there's anything wrong with that spot, those turns were accumulating paper, so we could talk about maybe at least getting a spot repair to get some PVC on those 45-degree turns to clear up help with the accumulation there. But Building B got scale. That's fairly difficult. That the descaler service would help, but we have that 5-foot spot repair. So all in all, Building A has 2 bellies. We have an unknown section in between Building A and Building B. Building B has a spot repair that needs to be done about middle of the way, and descaler service for any section that is not repaired. The depth of the belly, first 11-foot belly is 2 feet 7 inch or 2.5 feet or so feet. I have pictures of it. 2.5 feet or so deep for the first 11-foot belly. Then the 48-foot belly is 3.5 to 3.10, I believe, foot deep, all in the garage. Again, don't know the dead space between A and B. Then our turns, if we decide we want to put some PVC where those 45-degree turns were, those accumulated paper, that is about 3.5 feet deep, close to the dumpsters. And then our spot repair is about middle of the Building B on the north side, 2.5 feet deep. It would be a 5-foot spot repair with the possibility of a chase. A lot of information. So, excavation team, if you're hearing this, I will do my best to upload videos and pictures. I did draw one diagram of Building A. I will draw another diagram of Building B, maybe a diagram of all of them together. Lots of pictures, but feel free to give me a call if you have any further questions. And for our contact, Meg. If you have any questions regarding the scope, my name is Caleb. Give me a call. Otherwise, give Excavation a call if you have questions about how the job would be handled for repair, pricing, and scope of work and time frame. And if there needs to be any other further questions, you can always refer to the invoice summary. I will text out as much as I can regarding all this, and hopefully we got everything for you. Again, my name is Caleb. Thank you very much for all your time.